Okay, so this is kind of straightforward because all we're gonna do is the 1/3 of the job has been completed from 8:30 a.m. to 11:10 a.m. So we just need to figure out the time, multiply by 3, and then um, add it to 8:30. So we're gonna figure out the time it took to do 1/3 of the job. That's just gonna be this. So for that, this is so we're gonna say from 8:30 to 9 is 30 minutes. So 11:10, then 9. That's 2 hour 10 minutes plus 30 minutes. That's a total of 2 hours 40 minutes. Yeah. So now we're gonna multiply that by 3. So 2 hours 40 minutes times 3. It is equal to 120 minutes plus 6 hours. So that's a total of 7 hours. To complete the job. And sorry, not 7, 8 hours to complete the job because 120 minutes is 2 hours. So that means from 8:30 a.m. and then we go another 8 hours. So that would be 16:30, which is 4:30 p.m. Okay. So when a normal clock, so now we're going to cover like clocks. We're going to cover normal versus fast versus slow clocks, and then do some examples about clocks. So when a normal clock covers 60 minutes, it's an entire 60 minutes. But then a faster clock will cover more than 60 minutes in a set hour, and a slower clock will cover less than 60 minutes in a set hour. So in order to, sometimes the questions are based on, when will it show the correct time? In order for it to show the correct time again, in a 12-hour clock, the time to be lost or gained should be 12 hours, and in a 24-hour clock, it should be the time lost or gained total should be 24 hours. So for example, a watch gains 5 minutes in an hour and was set right at 8 a.m. What time will it show 8 p.m. on the same day? So 8 p.m. means there's 12 hours that have passed since 8 a.m. Based on normal time. But again, our watch gains 5 minutes every hour. So it's going to show 5 minutes more every single hour. So if 12 hours have passed, that means 12 times 5, meaning 60 extra minutes are going to show up on the watch. And that means 1 hour extra from 8 p.m. And so that time will be 9 p.m. that shows up on the watch. For a second example, we'll look at how much when a watch loses time. So it loses 5 seconds in an hour and was set right at 7 a.m. What time will it show at 2 p.m. on the same day? So 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. is 7 hours of time, because the way you can go about it is 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. is 5 hours, and then 12 to 2 is 2 hours, that made it 7 hours. So the slower clock, so the normal clock will have a 7-hour time period, but the slower clock would have lost 35 seconds because 7 hours have passed, each hour 5 seconds is lost. So that's 35 seconds lost in total. And so in 7 hours, you have 35 seconds lost. So the slower clock at the actual time of 2 p.m., it will show 1:59 and 25 seconds p.m. Here's an example. A digital watch displays hours and minutes with AM and PM. What is the largest possible sum of the digits in the display? What it means by AM and PM is it's basically a 12-hour clock, so that's what the information basically gives. So this is not necessarily about losing and gaining time, but still it's a good problem. So I would give you some time to work on it, and then we'll come back and discuss.